Hey guys, I just wanted to share a quick heads up on an issue I discovered the other day with the Osmo 360 and the DJI Studio software. I made a video last week and the idea was pretty simple. I would capture video with the DJI Neo flying FPV style while using the Osmo 360 to record me flying and narrating the flight. I would then combine the two clips in post, which I thought would make for kind of a cool video. If you want to see how it turned out, the link is up here so you can check it out. Anyhow, that all worked great, the flight was fun, and the Osmo 360 worked flawlessly. I get back to my computer and I start putting things together, and it didn't take me long to figure out that something wasn't It should have been easy. I shot both pieces of footage at 29.97 frames per second, so all I had to do was basically load them up into Final Cut Pro, sync them, do my edits, and I'm done. Unfortunately, it was not that simple. The two video clips did not line up properly. By the end of the video, which was about 11 minutes long, the clips were significantly out of sync. That kind of screwed things up because my narration was timed to the Neo's flight and the beginning and end points didn't match. Now let's just back up for a second here. For the Neo, shooting video at 4K resolution gives you one option, 30 frames per second, which is actually 29.97. The Osmo 360 can capture video at 30 frames per second as well. And if you click on the little eye in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, it tells you that 30 is actually 29.97, which is perfect. Both cameras capture video at 29.97 frames per second, so syncing in post should have been a snap. Before I can use the 360 footage in Final Cut, I need to bring it into the DJI Studio, reframe it, and then export it in a compatible format. When I export, the only sensible option is 30 frames per second, which I chose, and based on everything else, I expected it to be 29.97. Well, turns out that is where the problem lies. When I export video from the DJI Studio at 30 frames per second, it's actually 30 frames per second, not 29.97. So that explains why the clips didn't line up, and that is a problem. By default, Final Cut manages project settings automatically. So if my project is set to 29.97 frames per second and I bring in a clip that's 30 frames per second, Final Cut will automatically conform that clip's frame rate to the project settings. For some reason though, that didn't happen, so the Neo and Osmo 360 clips were out of sync. Thankfully, there was an easy fix. In the Final Cut browser window, I selected my 30 frames per second clip, right-clicked on it, and chose New Compound Clip. I gave it a name and then chose 29.97p for the frame rate and clicked OK. I dragged the new compound clip into my project and things lined up perfectly. Easy peasy. I'm not a Final Cut Pro expert by any means, so quite likely there are other ways to accomplish the same thing. And like I said, the frame rate should have been adjusted automatically, so I should not have seen the problem in the first place. If you're not a Final Cut user, there are likely similar workarounds in your editor of choice. I have submitted feedback to DJI on the issues, so hopefully they will get it fixed up in a hurry. In the meantime, I just wanted to give you guys the heads up and offer a potential workaround. So yeah, I guess that's it for this one, guys. As always, thanks so much for watching, and yep, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.